What's up everyone, this is Kenny here from Property Stories. So, congratulations on getting the keys to your new home. You're on your way to being a landlord now and collecting rental income. Before you sign the tenancy agreement though, I would like to share with you some of the red flags, 5 in fact red flags to watch out for when you choose a tenant. Before I go on, please hit the subscribe button if you find this useful, and also smash that like button please, so that YouTube algorithm can find this video, and if your friends and family would like to know as well, they can find this video easily. Okay, let us move on to the first red flag. First red flag is withholding information. You ever have a tenant that is withholding certain information, important for example, occupation, where do they work? If you really want to rent a place, would you actually withhold this information from your landlord? The landlord has the right to know who they're renting it to. Okay? So that is the first red flag. Number two is a rush decision. The prospect or the tenant is always in a rush, or the agent is always in a rush to ask you when you can sign the tenancy agreement. Would you like to accept the deposit now? Would you like to take the deposit now? Yes, agents, their job, if they don't close, they don't eat. Okay? They only eat when you close. But Kenny, isn't finding tenant as fast as possible is what you actually always share with us? I understand, huh? It can be confusing, so hear me out. You see, tenants now, or even at any time, human beings naturally, they would like to choose. Okay, agents have to have the expertise to filter and limit the choices to the choices that fits the most to the clients. But let's just say you have today a client or prospect who come and see the unit, straight away come and see, okay, I want your unit, I want to move in tomorrow, or I'll move in 3 days from now, or move in tomorrow and I'll pay you deposit now. Or I want to move in tomorrow, I'll pay you the deposit now, and also the booking and the deposit now, but deposit, can it be in installment? Something like this. If you are desperate, you will definitely take the second deal, deposit later or installment, because maybe the tenant cannot afford it. But let me tell you this, if a tenant is so rushed, usually it might signal a financial distress or a distress in general. Because you know why? Because maybe the previous landlord is terminating the agreement. Okay? Previous landlord is already terminating the agreement, don't want this tenant to be here. So I sold it, or I sold the house, or I don't want to continue the tenancy because of various reasons. And then the tenant, in haste, actually look for any unit that fits the bill, any unit that fits the budget, and move in directly. Straight away move in directly. That is also a red flag. In a rush can also mean, okay, today they are willing to pay above market value. Isn't above market value very good, right? So sometimes if you get this kind of transaction, it might be fishy. The tenant could be up to no good behind your back, so that they don't really care what price they get as long as they get the units, the number of units they want. So beware. For this point number two is something that you have to use your judgment. Okay, after you have spoken to many tenants, many agents, then you will roughly gauge a feel of that place. I can't actually teach you, but I can share with you, this is something that you can actually look out for. Even I myself have fallen to this red flag. I knew the red flag, but I went with it anyway. This is one of the very common one I see in the market. I hope it helps. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, the third red flag, you are not comfortable with the tenant or the agent. You see, we as human beings, right, we somehow have this thing called the gut instinct, whereby we may deal in our daily dealings with people, we may feel comfortable or uncomfortable. I suggest that you hit that warning, whether it's an agent or whether it's a tenant. Because most of the time when you do pass the work to the agent, you do not meet your tenants, okay? And of course, your installment is pending and you need to secure a tenant as soon as possible. I understand that. I understand. Maybe when your gut is telling you this tenant is not right, this agent is not right, maybe the agent is withholding information, or you are not comfortable working with the agent, okay? For whatever reason, you can't pinpoint, but you just have that kind of gut feeling. I suggest in this case, you hit your gut feeling, terminate the agent or even the prospect and get a new one. You won't want to deal with the aftermath if you have made the wrong decision. If you have made the correct decision, then yes. But the point is, we don't know, right? The fourth most obvious red flag is lying. If A signs a tenancy agreement with you, and then 6 months later you inspect the property and is B the one that stays in the property, then yes, it's already lying. Maybe the tenant has been a habitual liar, okay? So this one, if you see this type of prospect who habitually lies, or even the agents who actually blatantly lie about the deal itself or something to cover up so that you can close the deal faster, you terminate. This is a red flag, okay? Number 5, the profile given does not match the description of the property that they want to rent. What I mean by this, for example, you get a prospect who claims himself to be a dato, send you a name card. Okay, everything checks out, good. So then you know this company is quite a well-to-do company with a lot of employees. You have employees, you have checked, right? And suddenly dato say, hey Kenny, do you have any rooms I can rent? Okay, I don't know about you, but this kind of question, this kind of profile actually definitely raise a lot of alarm bells in my head. Automatically the alarm bell will ring non-stop because of this. The profile does not match. You can afford the whole house. Why you want to rent a room? I will probe further for this kind of profile, see what he says. Are the red flags that I personally observe and from my own personal experience. I hope that it will help you, the new landlord. I wish you all the best in your journey of property investing. I have this book for sale. It's regarding financing. It will teach you how to get a loan easily from a bank for your housing, for your properties. Okay, it's written in Bahasa Melayu. It's available in Shopee or Popular, or you can also text me below. Yeah, the book price is 35 ringgit if you buy from me, excluding the shipping fees. Click the link below to purchase direct from me. It will come with my signature. Next up, if you have any questions with regards to property and financing, you're welcome to text me below or leave a comment down below. I will try to answer as many as I can. Next up, what if you have a property that you want to buy or property that you want to sell, you're welcome to text me as well. See what I can do about it. Let's talk. Until then, I'll see you again. This is Kenny here from Property Stories. Bye bye.